Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom, boom, boom. I appreciate the support. We out here, man. 33 years of prison stories. We rolling. We getting to it. As y'all can see, I'm not at home. I'm up in my auntie's house, but I'm up here working for y'all, trying to get these details straight for this book. I'm trying to get this book out to y'all as soon as possible. Y'all hit me in the comments too, man. Let me know what you think I should name the book. I have an idea, but I want to get y'all input as well. So y'all make sure y'all do that. Hit me up, man. You know, talk to me. I talk back. You know, being up here just made me think about something that I wanted to run by y'all today. You know, I never be sure what the title gonna be till I finish, but I got a good idea, man. But I wanted to talk to y'all today about, man. Boy, I was telling the story, just made me think about that Bethlehem, man. That Bethlehem will turn jokers into Usain Bolt, man. That Bethlehem will have you become a track star, man. I cannot tell you, I truly could not tell you how many people I seen get in the wind when that Bethlehem get behind them. Or when that Bethlehem come out, man, they just, they gone. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you're going to catch a lot of flack for that, but, you know, it's a double-edged sword. You know, dudes say, oh, yeah, he ran, he was scared, woo, woo. Okay, so then what do you want him to say? You know what I'm saying? He ran, he was scared, or you want him to say he stayed and he did. You know what I'm saying? So it's a double-edged sword, man. It all depends on the way you look at it, but you know, there's a lot of cliches, man. You know, say a good run beat a bad stand any day. So, you know, he who lives to run away will live to fight another day. All those cliches, you know, they out there, but at the same time, excuse me. But at the same time, you know, you got to do what's best for you. And dude pull that Bethlehem out, man, and you ain't got nothing with you. You ain't got no protection. I mean, what you gonna do? I mean, you gotta also consider who behind it. You know, who holding it. Who, if you think you can, you know, you can maneuver and you can, you know, shake out and, you know, try not to take no shot or no vital shot, then so be it. But the object of the game and survival is to preserve life, man. So if you feel like the dude is coming at you with it, and he catch you off guard, he catch you slipping, and you ain't got it, man. You better get in the wind. You know what I'm saying? You better get in the wind. Now, me personally, I never had to get in the wind, but at the same time, it crossed my mind before, because when you in places like that, you got to consider all options. You got to, the thing that you don't consider be the thing to get you. You know, when you in a war zone, you got to consider every possible scenario that you might be in. So you got to say to yourself, if I get caught without that joint on me and somebody pull it out and they trying to get at me, you know, depending on where I'm at or what the situation look like, what the location look like, what, you know, am I cornered off, whatever. If you got to fight, you got to fight. But if you in a position, man, where you can, you know, you can get away, man, I would suggest you get away. Now, me personally, now, if that did ever happen to me, I'm going to be honest with you, straight up. Like I say, I'm no fool. I won't try to die. Obviously, I won't try to die. I live to get out here. But me personally, if it would have happened to me, if I would have got caught slipping and out there, dude trying to get at me, and I had to, you know, get in the wind, oh, you can rest assured I'm coming back. I'm coming back, and I'm talking about I'm coming back like the return of the Jedi. You know what I'm saying? Me, the Empire Strikes Back. You know, James Brown, the big payback. You know, and when I get there, you know, I ain't doing no talking. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing no talking whatsoever. I'm going straight to work. So, yeah, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Because my ego gonna be involved first and foremost. Second of all, my angle gonna play a factor in it. So it's a lot of things. But you can rest assured, if that had ever happened to me, yeah, it was gonna get super ugly. He should have been fast enough to catch me. That's the best I could have told him. He should have been fast enough to catch me, because had he let me get back to where I needed to get back to, yeah, it's on and popping, man. Cause yeah, that would have really shook me up. But I've seen it, man. I've seen it several times, and I seen some cats run that I didn't, expect to run, because I didn't never expect them to get caught slipping. You see what I'm saying? But I've seen some vicious runs, man. I mean, some vicious runs, man. Some comical runs, some tragic runs where they got caught. I've seen them all, man, and I can remember one, man, one that just pop out when we talk, saying that, man, one of the craziest runs, man. Like I say, that story I haven't told y'all yet, man, with the DC and the Richmond thing. I'm waiting on Mo. Get here, Mo. But when all of that happened, and then Mo them and all of them dudes, got caught out there without that thing, and dudes was down on them. Well, one particular dude, one dude in particular, you know, he was running as well, because he didn't have that thing on there, and they was trying to get at him. But man, I mean, it's comical in a way when you look back at it. It was kind of hard for him to live down. But if you look at it in his perspective, he looked at it like he did what he had to do, and he survived, because as I told y'all or mentioned of Mo and his celly Scotty, they ended up getting caught and stuck in the salad port, and both of them ended up taking multiple hits, and both of their life was in jeopardy as well. Well, the dude that was with him as well, Beeve, Beeve was running as well. They was chasing Beeve with the Jones. So Beeve get in to the salad port, and instead of going to the door, knowing how the COs be, where they take so long to open the door or whatnot, and knowing that these dudes is coming behind them with the Bethlehem, multiple dudes, we have these big garbage cans out in the salad port as well. And real huge garbage can. Beef took the top off the trash can, got in the trash can, and put the top back on it. So when they come running and get to the building and get in the building, they trying to look and see if B went upstairs or whether he went in the salad port already. So they discombobulated. They don't know what's going on. So they don't see B. They run upstairs, run back down. They don't see B. They leave out of the building. Okay, later on, Mo and Scotty come in the building, and they go try to get in the salad port. Other dudes are chasing them. They get in the salad port, and the lady don't open the side door in enough time that the other dudes come that's actually chasing them. She opens the door thinking that they're trying to get in just like them, but they are actually chasing them, and that's how they ended up getting hit up multiple times. When the whole situation was over, we talking hours and hours later. Here come B walking in the pod looking like he just dived in a pool, just took a swim, sweating profusely, because he's been in the trash can the whole time out there hiding, to preserve his life. You know what I'm saying? So dudes joked him, man. I mean, they joked him. He could never live that down, but at the same time, he ended up with no holes in him, So it all depends on how you look at it. But, ego-wise, he took a big boost. A big hit to his ego, survival wise, he saved himself a whole lot of pain, probably surgery, maybe even his life. So it's a crazy situation, man. But I definitely remember that one, man. I've seen dudes get in it too, man, and I seen dudes out there on that yard, man, running like Barry Sanders, man. Dude can't catch him, man. They zipping here and there, you know what I'm saying? And the dudes that's chasing him is really trying to get at him. If he catch him, it's over with. It's a wrap. So he running for his life. You understand me? He running for his life, man. And he was dipping and dodging. I've seen dudes, as I explained to you on one of the videos as well, the white boy who, he ended up hitting old boy out there on the yard that he thought they had broken his cell, and he tried to take off running. he ended up getting clotheslined by Bobby Swarford and got stomped out and beat out. But he took the knife and pushed it in the ground. But he ran. He was trying to get away because he knew that the odds was against him, and then he knew that the play that he just made was gonna cost him. You know what I'm saying? Just by his race alone in his environment. So he knew, but he still felt like he had to get that off his chest, and he almost lost his life because he took a brutal beating, but he didn't get stabbed. But at the same time, that running game, man, sometimes you got to pull that great escape, man, because the odds get against you and that Bethlehem come out, man, and I can just imagine it or being like, on the streets when people getting robbed or people, talking trash to each other and somebody pull that thing out and point it in your face, man, and you faced with that. That's the feeling it is when you on that yard or you in that cell block or you in that cell and somebody pull that thing out, man, and you standing down there looking down the barrel of this big old piece of steel, probably rusty and beat up and everything and thick, and you just imagining that going in your body at any position. You know what I'm saying? It's just probably a horrifying look, man, a horrifying feeling to just even imagine that. So, yeah, I mean, if dudes see a window, they're going to take off. You know what I'm saying? They're going to take off. So, to me, I understood it. I ain't never, personally, I ain't never joked on nobody for running to save their life. I joked on them if they was, or had jokes in my mind about them. If they was one of them gorillas, they'd always tell me, I ain't running from nothing. I ain't backing down from nothing. Yeah, and then they end up turning around running. Yeah, that, it was like, I thought you would. But, and you got dudes that won't run. Yeah, you got dudes that won't run. I've seen dudes stand up there and get hit multiple times fighting against the knife. Bam! And then dudes tell, I'm gonna kill you and get bang, and they still trying to fight. They swinging blows and they taking them joints. So I've seen that as well. You know what I'm saying? That them dudes right there, I don't know what's going on with them. They must got some gladiator in their blood or something, man. But but it didn't end well for them, one of them neither. Helicopter bird, on the way to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? But their heart wouldn't let them submit. Their heart wouldn't let them run. So, like I say, your heart can get you killed sometime too. The way you approach a situation or the way your principles and morals is sometimes too, you got to know when to stand down. You know what I'm saying? You got to know when to stand down, that's another one of them cliches, Kenny Rogers, man, you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them, when to walk away and when to run. So, yeah, man, but I would suggest more or less on any given week in the penitentiary, you can be on the yard and see somebody take off, and you'll be looking like, oh, okay, he on him, he down on him, because somebody's chasing him. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is chasing him, and most of the time too, now if somebody chasing him, like I say, I'm coming back. Me, if it ever happened to me, I'm definitely coming back. But you guys, most dudes, when they get chased like that, they ran off the yard. They ain't coming back. When they get back to their building or get back where they go and check in because they know that death is out there waiting for them. So they going to go check in and probably, wait till they get released on another compound, wait till they get released on another side or something. But they ain't coming back out there if they not prepared to go to war. Because a declaration of war has already been made. You know what I'm saying? The flag has already been put in the ground. Somebody try to hit you with that Bethlehem, you already know what time it is. There ain't no need to ever even come back out there unless you prepared. And then if you wait around long enough in your block and try to say, well, okay, I'm just not going outside. Oh, if that person try to get at you, then they're going to get super paranoid because they're going to feel like you in there plotting on them or you putting a plan together or you putting a team together. They may come in your building. You know what I'm saying? They coming in your building and get you where you can't run, you can't get away. So, yeah, mostly when you see dudes running like that, man, they running to get away, man, and they gonna go ahead and get away from there. They going to check in, or either you gonna see them within 10 to 15 minutes, and they coming back out there and they get ready to wage some war, and you gonna see some crazy stuff going on out there, And I've seen dudes chase dudes, and they get away, and that dude that they chasing, when the guy something came back, and there he chasing him because his Bethlehem bigger than his. Yeah, I've seen that as well. I've seen that as well. You know what I'm saying? I told you I was at Wallace Ridge. When I was at Wallace Ridge, the dude came out there and tried to go at the dude in the pod. And he got this little bitty knife, and when he run up on the dude, he thought the dude wasn't prepared. And he telling the dude he gonna get him. You know what I'm saying? Loose lips sink ship. He run out, I'm gonna get you. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, hold on, wait till the people move in the booth. I'm coming. And pull the jump and went at him. And then when he get about a couple of feet to him, man, dude pull out a long jump. And he, you know what I'm saying, stopped in his tracks. And then it was reverse. He coming to him, and then he started chasing him. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, like I say, everybody want to put in work, but don't nobody want to be worked on, man. You know, cause that Bethlehem gonna change your life, bro. If not ended, it's gonna change your life. So dudes ain't trying to take that, man. They not trying to go home. Yeah, they not trying to take that, man. So it be a lot going on, man, when you dealing with these situations like this, man. But I'm telling you right now, it ain't nothing to see a dude take off in the wind, man. And I've seen dudes chase down multiple dudes. I've told y'all some of these stories before, like Frank, man. You know, old Frank from out of Danville, man. Shout out Goldie and Star out there in Danville. I seen Frank chase down two dudes, but they was in the block. They couldn't get away. He got both of them. You understand me? He got both of them, and I'm talking about he got them vicious, you know, but he hit one and the other one running, trying to get out the door, can't get out the door. Police ain't gonna help you. Police ain't open the door. He finished with this one, run down there, chase this one all around till he can corner him off, catch him, and hit him up too, go back up there, hit the other one. I mean, he put work in. Yeah, Frank don't doing no plan, man. He won't doing no plan whatsoever. And yeah, man, it's gonna happen though. You know what I'm saying? It's just a part of penitentiary. You see dudes jumping over tables. You see dudes running straight through shakedown, through the entryways. Police right there. I done seen dudes chase dudes straight past the police. And next thing you know, he chasing him, and they run right past the police. Now the police in the back, and the police chasing all of them. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it goes down like that, man. In that penitentiary, man. That Bethlehem would turn you into Carl Lewis, my brother. You know, so like I said, it all depends on how you look at it. You know, you wanna be a track star, or you wanna be a statistic. You know, it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's looked at a lot of different ways in prison, man. But the main thing is, man, to me, I feel like you need to preserve life. If that's what you feel like you got to do to preserve your life, your limb, you know what I'm saying, to try to get back home, cool. But in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, if I do ever been in that point or was put in that point, I'm coming back. I know I'm definitely coming back. But could I actually say that I would just stand there and just try to fight and just take the knife just to appease other people, just to say, nah, I can't say that. I wouldn't believe that I would. You know what I'm saying? I was never faced with that because I stayed strapped. You know, yeah, you know, I stayed ready because I won't. Yeah, just for something like that won't happen. I stayed strapped. You know, like a Georgia ham, as my old man Van would say, man. But vicious, man. That don't get behind you, man. That's just what it is. So yeah, I can tell you this: in penitentiary, is always a possibility. It's always a possibility. And then you got some pump fakers. You got dudes that's gonna pull it out and try to scare you anyway. They want to chase you because they want you to run and they want to get a reputation. They want to say they chased you. All of this. I mean, it's so many, politics and stuff that's in with it. You got some dudes, they pull it out. They just trying to scratch you. You know, they trying to scare you, but they ain't trying to catch that serious case. You got some dudes that take it, man, and they go too far. Don't know what they doing. They get scared. They end up putting it in you, and they end up, hurting you worse than they wanted to hurt you, or end up taking your life out of fear. So, all of that got to, you got to take all of that in consideration, man, when you faced up against that joint. I can tell you that. All of that has got to be taken in consideration, man. But I definitely don't know nobody in penitentiary that just wanted to take that Bethlehem, man. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like nobody want to get hit. So yeah, the fear is gonna be there, whether they say it or not, whether they elude it or not, whether they, it comes off that they scared. But it ain't nobody trying to get hit with that joint, man, because it ain't no guarantees. And hey, man, pain hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But it's been many cases, man, where I seen dudes get in that wind, man. Many of them, man. And some of them got away, some of them didn't. I've even seen officers had to get in that wind, dudes get behind them with that Bethlehem, man. So yeah, that Bethlehem would turn you into Usain Bolt, man. But you know, better Usain Bolt, man, than somebody up under the ground, man. You know, so that's just what it is. But anyway, this is a short little joint, man. I just wanted to talk about it because I just got finished talking about it. Hopefully y'all talk about it to me. Talk to me. I talk back. Hit me in the comments. Let me know if y'all want to know some specifics about this type of topic. Let me know, and I'll make a video about that, and we can talk about it, man. So y'all let me know through the comments. And also don't forget to hit me up and let me know what y'all think I should name the book. Give me some suggestions, man, and we gonna get this thing rolling in 2023. Peace to everybody out there. Be safe, be smart, man. Make good decisions, man. And by all means, man, duck that Bethlehem and boom, boom, duck them hooks. Peace. We out here. Salute. Bam.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure delicious. Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.